Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maruf Adebayo, known as Byxclusive. In today's video guys, we'll be talking about how to reduce transportation costs in France, okay? How to reduce transportation costs in France. So if you're new on this channel, kindly subscribe to my channel guys. It's free, just click on it. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos, drop your comments, and turn on your post notifications so you can get my videos whenever I drop them. Without wasting much of our time guys, let's get straight into the video, okay? So guys, there are a lot of students that just came to France this year for 2023's academic session, and there are a lot of immigrants as well from every part of the world coming to France to study, to live, for job and all other reasons. Okay, so if you're new in France and you thinking about the transportation system, maybe from your little experience, you've been thinking, transportation system is high, the cost of transportation is high, depending on the city that you find yourself. Okay. In this video, I'm going to just give you little, knowledge, little suggestions on how to reduce your transportation cost. Okay. So this video is going to be into two parts: for students and for immigrants. Okay. For students and for immigrants for other reasons. Okay. Work, living, other reasons. Yeah. So let's start with students. For students, I mentioned in my one of my videos, on how you can reduce your transportation cost within your city. Okay, on how to reduce your transportation cost within your city. So if you're a student in France, and any city that you find yourself, whenever you want to get your card, there's a card that is required, for all students or anybody living in the city, for you to navigate your city, to tag on your buses and your tram, metro, depending on the city that you find yourself. Okay, when you go as a student, when you go to the place to get your card, okay, when you go to the gare, okay, to the gare or the metro station to get your card, you tell them you are a student, and you tell them if there's an offer. You ask if there's an offer for a student. Okay, if there's an offer for a student, they're going to tell you, okay, this is the offer for a student. Let's assume, no, generally you are meant to pay like 30 euros for the card. Have to load the card every month. As a student, you might have an offer, then you're going to pay 20 euros every month as a student. Okay, not in all cases, but most cases, in most cities. Okay, so as a student, when you go, to the metro, or you go to the gare, that is train station, to load your card, try as much as possible to ask questions that, as a student, do I have an offer? Can I get an offer as a student? Okay, if it's possible, you are going to get like an offer. They're going to reduce the price for you. Okay, they are going to reduce the price for you. That's for within your city. And then if you want to go intercity as well, you want to go from one city to another, as a student, you have the opportunity, you have that benefits of reducing your costs as a student in France. Okay, so all you need to do is for you to ask. Some people, they do not ask, they don't ask, they just go, they buy it, because they are new in France. They still have some cash. They are not into the system of paying bills already, but they just pay as they go. You get. So as a student, I'm telling you now, if you're watching this video as a student, try as much as possible to ask if there's an offer for a student. Okay, if there's an offer for students, if there's an offer, you're going to get the offer, and then you're going to get the benefits. Okay, so ask questions, if there's an offer for students, that's within your city and intercity. Okay, you pay less if you get the student offer. It is possible. Okay, as a student. And now let's talk about uh other immigrants. Okay, other immigrants that are not for students, just come, they came to France to live, to do other for job or for other reasons. Okay, so if you're in France, if you're new in France, probably you're working in France or so, you want to reduce your transportation costs. First, you need to get the card. Okay, first you need to get the card within your city. You need to get the card within your city, and you tell them, you can ask questions. Everything boils down to asking questions, because when you go to the counter, you want to get the card, you want to subscribe to the card every month. They just subscribe for you. To what you tell them, that's what they are going to do, for you. You get. But if you ask question, they would know that you are informed. Okay, so you ask question that, how can you want to, is there an offer for anyone, like a monthly offer? How can you get a monthly offer? You understand? When you ask them how you can get a monthly offer, they are going to explain to you. If you're most times a resident of a particular city, benefits, from that particular offer. You understand? Let's take for instance, you are a resident in Paris. You live in Paris. You have an address in Paris. Okay, they are going to ask you, if you live in Paris, if you have an address in Paris. You understand what I'm saying? Then if you have an address, if you live in Paris, they can verify that you live in Paris. They're going to reduce the price of the transportation for you. It's called Navigo card. You get. It's called Navigo card. If you live in Paris, You understand? You have an address in Paris, they are going to reduce the price for you. The price for the transportation, for the metro, they are going to reduce it for you. First, you need to get the card. When you get the card, tell them your address, give them all the information that they require, and they are going to reduce the price. Naturally, I think it's normally it's you meant to pay like 84 euros every month if you live in Paris. I'm using Paris as an example. If you're not living in Paris, if you're living in every other part of France, try as much as possible to ask the questions as well. When you can provide all the information, the address, all the information that they need, they're going to reduce the price for you in every city that you find yourself. You understand? So for example, in Paris, for every month you pay 84 euros every month normally. You understand? But if you give them your address, you tell them, you prove to them that you are living in Paris, you have an address in Paris, they are going to reduce that 84 euros to you for you. They are going to reduce it. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how you can reduce your transportation costs, within your city. You understand? Provide information, ask questions, and then provide information, for you to get reduced price for your transportation in your city. And now let's talk about intercity for other immigrants as well. If you are someone you love to travel a lot, at every metro, at every train station, you can ask them that you need a reduction card. That's what you should call it for them. A reduction card. If you are yet to speak French language, you don't understand French language adequately, just translate for them. Tell them reduction card. You understand? They are going to provide. There are different kind of reduction card. They are going to provide, the kind of reduction card for you. Then you are going to pay, to get the reduction card. So when you get the reduction card, after each time you want to travel, let's take for instance, the ticket you want to get is 20 euros. Because you have that reduction card, you understand? Because you have that reduction card, you can get that 20 euros ticket. You can get it for 12 euros. Yes. So you can get your reduction card. Go to any train station and tell them you need a reduction card. You understand what I'm saying? You can get your reduction card, and then anytime you want to travel, you get reduced price because of your reduction price. You understand? Because of your reduction card. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. And also, if you do not want to go through train, if you do not want to take train to travel, you understand, you can make use of buses. This applies to students and all immigrants, students inclusive. If you do not want to travel by train, because train is usually more expensive, 20 euros, 30 euros, 40 euros, as the case may be. Also sometimes it's always like 100 euros, 200 euros, depending on the distance you get. So some people they prefer to go with bus, because bus is always very, very, very cheap. You understand? Bus is always very cheap. You understand? So you can go with bus. If you want to travel, you can travel with bus. Bus is very, very cheap. Flix, Flix, bus, bus. You can make use of Flix bus if you want to go to anywhere in France. You want to go from one city to another, you can book online. You can book online, Flix bus. Book online, make your bookings online, reserve a seat for yourself online. When you get yourself a seat online, then you can proceed, to travel with the bus. You understand? So by using the bus, you are going to get reduced price, by going from one city to another. You understand what I'm saying? So guys, that's it. That's how you can reduce your transportation costs in France. If you are new in France, or you have been in France for a long time, you do not know about this. This is an information for you, okay? So guys, thank you so much for watching my video. If you're new on this channel, kindly subscribe to my channel, guys. It's free. Just click on it. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos, drop your comments, and then turn on your post notification so you can get my videos whenever I drop them. Thank you so much, guys. See you on the next video. Peace out.